This is another cutter working there. Again, there's Jethro taking the materials away. Now these you'll recognize are the bat wings. You can see the colors of the material there being cut. The fellow working here is Jeff, the younger fellow who's cutting with a different saw. Again, a close-up of the pattern. You can see how the pins are, how the patterns are laid out. They obviously have to be very careful when they're cutting because they're doing quite a few at a time. I don't know exactly how many they're doing at one time, but obviously probably 100 of them at one time. Now we have a little different angle of the same thing. We thought we'd spend some time, let you see the different ones. This is the bat wings. You can see the rose and the red and the blue colors. The saw, as you'll note, has a flat platform, so it stays horizontal, and then works like a jigsaw. It has the up and down blade, and it's quite maneuverable with the extension cord and all. And they just keep cutting away, and somebody's there to take away the pieces, and they store them. Then we'll have a look at that in a few minutes. They stack them up and take them over to the sewing area, which we'll get to too. There you can see the pattern of the bat wing. They try not to. Some of these little corner pieces are wasted materials, and obviously we have to try to have as little of waste as possible, and that's one of the keys, is to laying out the markers so that you have as little waste as possible. And we're doing more and more of the marker development in the shop with Kay Poltermann and Mary Rush are working together on laying out the markers. Try to do it as efficiently as possible. It keeps the prices down for all of us in the field. It's a little viewing back there, the restroom. Now we're in the area just away from where they've cut, and these are stacks or bundles of the material where we saw Jethro bundling up the pieces after they had been cut. And you can recognize here the bat wings, the different patterns. And these are in bundles, and they are stored there until the sewers are ready to use them. And then they take them over to the sewing area, and this is a long view of the sewing area. And we have some odd colors here, you'll notice, because of the various lighting and the adjustment of the camera. Sometimes it's a little redder than it really should be, or a little bluer. These are some more close-up shots of the people sewing, and we catch one of the people here sewing on the bat wings. There, actually, that woman was sewing on the bat wings. We catch another person here. Now, this person is sewing on the striper shorts, I believe it is. And these are typical of all of the machines there, the industrial sewing machines. Okay, we're down at the other end of the sewing area now, the inspection area, and you'll see these people checking over the clothes before they're folded, again working with the bat wings there. And this is where they try to catch as many flaws as they can, make sure things aren't packed and sent up here. And so you can see there's a number of people working with it. So this is the last shot we have, is just sort of an overview of the ironing of the sewing floor. And you can see the various people working with the sewing machines. There's the inspection table. Way down at the far end is where the cutting area is done. And through all of these steps, they get the clothes done, put them on the truck, and send them up to us so that we can sell them and deliver them to our customers.